Welcome to Wellness with Lajo. This vlog post was actually shot a few weeks ago, but I had to keep it aside because of a few things happening during the time, including a house guest, which brought on a new section on this channel, which I've titled Wellness Talks. If you've missed that, then I'll put the link somewhere up here. So, in the meantime, a lot has been happening at home and globally, of course. In this post, though, you get a glimpse of the garden, what happens in the garden here, all the summer garden prep in particular. Very important to maintain the garden during this time. Besides that, you also get to learn how to get sunlight or how sunlight helps you for building vitamin D, which is such an important link for immunity. There. I have Lassie standing up over here. Yuzu, hi there. You want to come up? Okay. Oops. So, vitamin D for immunity in the present times is a very important part of our nutrition. Not just nutrition, well-being and wellness, right? And besides that, working in the garden, just spending time outside in nature is such a wonderful stress buster. I hope you enjoy this video. God bless, stay healthy and happy. Welcome to Wellness with Lajo. To watch more such videos and support this channel, click on the subscribe button. So there's a lot happening in the garden today. It's compost day today. The compost is getting mixed around, stirred around, and the ready stuff is going to go into the garden. Take a look at this. So everything from the kitchen, well, everything from the vegetables and fruits, that is, goes into the compost pile. Not chicken, not dairy, none of that stuff. So, and not oily stuff either. So, and besides that, you have a lot of paper, newspapers. That's okay if they're inked. It's not such a big problem. And of course, everything from the garden itself, all the garden waste goes into the compost pile too. So besides paper, there's a lot of cardboard that also goes in. And of course, the garden material, there is absolutely a lot that goes in here. So remember, this is what I was talking about the other day, the banana tree. That's gone in now. So this is all the heavy duty work which I need this handyman for. Chopping up and turning over all of that. But this stuff really is worth its weight. Look what came from the compost pile. A cricket ball, or tennis ball actually. Kids from the neighboring society playing cricket out there, and the ball comes flying into my garden every time. Various things that we have turning up over here. And this little thing is not composting, of course. And there's this that came flying in also once. Nobody turning up for it, nobody claiming it, so it stays here. There's Lassia sitting right behind me over here. She actually called me to come and sit next to her because of the jets roaring in the sky. Lassie? Oh, where's Pema? Gone inside. Lassa. Lassie's been sitting on this pile of neem leaves for the past few days. She's just loving it, absolutely, which is great for her skin, actually. The reason I got these was to make a spray, actually, for house cleaning material. So I'm going to be doing that also now soon. I think I'll need to get some fresh neem leaves though. These are compost material now. Neem compost, not the regular compost though. And I saw a bumblebee here just a moment ago. Can I see it somewhere again? Let me see. There's a little... Oh, okay. Where did you go away? Where is the bumblebee? There you go, see? So the pomegranate tree also getting trimmed. This is summertime. Okay. Phew. I can't hear myself over those jets. Right. That's the pomegranate tree getting trimmed. And all that also goes into the compost. Custard apple tree getting the chop as well. This tree gave us some good fruits the previous year, not this year, not this past year. So I think with a good trimming, hopefully, this is going to do well also and come up with some good fruiting as well. Come here, Pema. Come. Hey, Lassie. Hi. So all that is going to get chopped and go into the compost bin as well. What is she up to? Who's out there? There's Pema. As usual, hanging out with my garden handyman. Yeah, well, he's coming tomorrow again for my neighbor's garden, and I'm sure this girl is going to have the time of her life again, running around, romping around in that big garden as well. So there goes the hibiscus getting a trim for the summer. That also cuts down on my water consumption during the hot months, actually. So only some of the food plants get watered, really, and there's hardly any food plants growing during the hot months. Although this time I do have a lot of the potatoes which are going to be growing during that time. You know, this particular plant, the hibiscus, has come with me from Bombay. This is one of the few plants that has survived all these years. It's what, almost 7 years that I've been here in Pune. Hey Pima, don't spoil my plants. Don't walk between my plants, Pima. She's literally pushing at the potato plants. Don't want any premature dying of the plants here. So, see, these are the new potato plants growing over here. This is where we're going to be needing a lot of compost almost on a weekly basis, because as it grows, the potatoes are going to come up otherwise if they don't have enough soil down inside there, and that's not really going to help. Then we've got a lot more plants growing at the back over here as well. I just hope we have a good, decent potato harvest without any rot happening or anything. Okay, so we have a bit of a problem here with infestation now. There's a slug here. Daytime? That's so strange. And there's another snail here. Another snail over here. And one more on that side over here. I don't know if he's visible enough. They've all been eating up a lot of my plants. Look at this here. And there's something else that's happening here. In here. You see that? Something sitting inside this pot here. A frog. When we have a frog, we have someone else stalking it as well. The frog is a prey. Now look where this escape artist has run off to again. The moment this gate opens up over here, my neighbor's garden, she's gone off to the other end. Pema! Oh, she's going to get out. That's it. I've got to go run and get her. This is the largest garden in my complex. These are owned gardens. And this is what I came here for, really. When I saw this garden here, this is what attracted me to this place here. See this? This is a beauty. This is really a beauty. Massive, massive place. And there's mine on that side there. I'm not complaining. I'm not sad at all. Mine is a beautiful food forest now. I love that place too. But this is something else. So I'm not normally an advocate for burning anything in the garden. In fact, I would rather do just the dry composting. I need the ash also in the compost pile. That's an important part of the garden as well. Rest of the dried grass from here is going to go into my compost pit. So hopefully there won't be any weeds in here, really active weeds, at least not. If they are, I think they'll get cooked enough in the compost as well. Because I haven't had any problems with the few weeds that I have in my garden giving out any seeds, active seeds that is. Okay, this is something strange. I don't understand. Clover, I know, the three-leafed clover. We've got a lot of these everywhere around here. I've never seen this before. They look like ladyfingers or okra, bhindi. See these? All over this plant here. I've never seen this before. What is this? Is this the flower thing? Is this going to give the flower? Is this its bud? I don't think so. It doesn't look like. There's a bud over here. There's a bud here. More. Yeah, they look different. I've never known clovers to come up with this sort of a thing. I don't know what this is. Please tell me if you know what this is. They're all over. This plant in particular. Let me check in the others as well. Some wildflowers and weeds growing out here as well. I don't think I see anything like that on the clover. Yeah, I think this one down here seems to have a few, but they look like they've dried out. See these here? It looks like dried out pods. I don't know. Let's take a look at these here. Oh yes, lots of them out here. Lots of them standing up over here. Never seen this before. But then again, in my garden, the clover is kind of controlled. Just a little bit, not too much of it. There's a lot of the wild growth happening around over here in this garden because it's not maintained, as you can see. So these trees in my neighbor's garden were hacked so badly. I'm looking at the base of the tree here. This was a couple of years ago actually. Some tree cutter had been called just to trim the trees, and in the absence of proper watchful eye, this is what happened. That guy just took away all the wood, and then these new the new growth then has just come out weird, absolutely weird. It just goes up like this, and this is for sure going to fall during the monsoon winds. The same thing at the other side over there near my garden. You see that tree out there? It's also the stump of the tree that's been sprouting, that sprouted rather, and quite a sad looking thing there too. So this is what I'm doing over here now. One of the plants I have in my garden, which I've never put into the soil really, it was potted always, and it needed to go into soil. Now it's grown, not a sapling anymore. It's kind of hardwood already. So we're putting it into my neighbor's garden here, and this is going to grow into a nice big tree as well. Give a good shade, bright, colorful, bright leaves, nicely shaped leaves as well. So good aesthetics, good shade, and hopefully none of the, well, I don't think this one gives out any seeds, unlike these guys here. What you see at the top, those are the dried out pods already. So a lot of the seeds have definitely come down into the soil here already now. Yeah. So he's just added some of the compost from my garden, and now back soil. This is going to grow nicely. It's a pretty one. Very pretty. Oh yes, that corner is nicely brightened up now, and that one is going to really grow out well. I think it's going to grow big and make a beautiful corner there. So that's another one that's come out of the pots and into the ground. So I've got two of my potted plants going into the neighbor's garden here. I'll give you an update in a few days. We'll see how this one goes as well. Nice chikus growing over here in the neighbor's garden also. Still, I'm waiting for my tree, my chiku tree, to start fruiting. And this is good. This is nice. So what we're doing, let me see if I can get a closer look here. Yeah, you see that doorstep? I have a lot of stones coming up in my garden for some strange reason. And I've piled them up. I keep piling them up and tossing them out into the garbage every now and then. But I've decided to pack this space, the empty spaces and the holes over here also, with those stones. Can't get a better look into it right now, but he has pushed in a lot of those stones and rubble, a lot of the rubble in there also. See that corner there, right next to the paver, there's a hole right next to the wall. In fact, not a good thing there, so we're going to pack that in also. Oh, this poor birdie, she's lost her she's lost her home, I think. I hope she wasn't looking to make a home in any of these plants. Oh, hi. Hi, baby. Such a beautiful little blackbird. Hey. Oh, she's so sweet. Are you going to sing for me? Are you going to sing for me? Will you sing? Yeah, I think she is missing her branches. She's missing her perch, looks like. Yeah? Yes? No, she wasn't making a nest or anything for sure. But I don't know which of the other plants she can use now. Maybe the bougainvillea. Yeah, she can use the bougainvillea for sure still. Hey, she's bold enough. What is she looking for? It's so lovely to have these birds fly around absolutely free in the garden. This is how I like birds to be. Free. Absolutely free. Uncaged. I mean, I can enjoy them like this. I don't need to have them. Where is she? This side. Oh, yeah. I don't need to have them in a cage. Yay! Okay, I think she's found something. No. But yes, this is where they do make their home. I've seen a lot of them coming and sitting in the bougainvillea tree here. So this one I'm not trimming now. This is flowering so well right now. So that's okay. They can make their home here. They can enjoy this. Both of the bougainvilleas can stay. They will stay for now. Yeah, but she knows there's something different in the garden today. Right? Alright, now this is looking good. Yeah, even though it's kind of odd over here in the middle of this whole space, I have this raised bed for the neem tree. But at least it's stable now. It's not going to topple over in the monsoons as soon as the winds begin. Nor will it, hopefully not, that is, get any kind of root rot or whatever that can affect its roots when they're exposed. So this looks good. And we've got some other plants coming up from besides the neem. And at the back, of course, lots of those potato plants. So they should be doing fine on their own. They've got a lot of compost coming in now. They've got everything to support them, to support their growth. So we're doing good. And I think that's the end of this update on the garden prep for the summer. She's getting it good from the grandma. So if you've liked this episode, you liked what you saw, then you know what to do. Hit the like button. And if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe. And if you also hit the bell icon, then you get a notification as soon as the new video is up. Be the first to watch it. And do let me know what you think of this video, whether you like it or not. Please write to me in the comments below. So thank you so much for watching this video, this vlog post. Bye for now and catch you soon again.